I'm Lucia Hidella from Talent, Oregon. I was unable to attend the awards ceremony that you all are attending right now, but I just wanted to still take this opportunity to express how honored I am to have been chosen for this award, and I'm so glad that the judges liked my letter enough to notice it out of so many entries. I still wanted to read my letter or to have it heard because I think it's a great thing that you're all getting together and reading letters and celebrating wonderful authors and wonderful teenage writers. Um, so the contest, actually, I came to enter it when the librarian at my school, who knows that I run a writers group at school, she thought of me when she saw this contest, and so she brought it to me and told me that, I might want to enter in it. And so I did. I had been reading this book by Derrick Jensen, A Language Older Than Words. Jensen actually lives in Crescent City, California, which I found out after reading the book. It was a book that I had happened to have read for my senior project through school, and I enjoyed it so much, and when I read the contest description, I thought this might be definitely a book that that not anybody else is going to write about, or very few people are going to write about, and something that I really had something to say about. So I put together a little video of me reading my letter. You'll probably be able to tell from the video that I didn't win a video making contest. I did this on my laptop, but I hope that you all enjoy it, and I hope that it says something to you. Also, there's one thing that I wanted to mention. My mother actually ended up emailing the letter that I wrote to Derrick Jensen as a part of a deal that he had on Amazon. She went on to buy the book because this is actually just a library copy that I've been using. And so when I won the state contest, she went on to Amazon to buy the book for me as kind of a congratulations gift, and saw that Jensen was actually offering, he was selling a copy of his book that he would personally sign if somebody, the buyer, emailed him to let him know what message they wanted in the book. And so my mom purchased the copy, and she sent an email to Jensen with my letter in it, and he responded and was very appreciative of my letter. So I thought that was really cool because I doubt that most people who entered in this contest were actually able to contact their authors, so I was very grateful for that. So, without further ado, here I am reading my letter. Have a good evening. Dear Derrick Jensen, after reading your book, A Language Older Than Words, I had to write and ask, am I putting myself on a path I was never meant to walk? You see, I leave home next fall to begin studying environmental science at Oregon State University, and I would like to think that researching endangered species and promoting the rise of organic farming will put me in a position to save the planet, or at least help people reconnect with nature to the point where it no longer appeals to them as an exploitable commodity, but rather as a beauty worth preserving. Your book, however, led me to question whether intuition is more important than science. In science class, I often peer through the bright lens of a microscope to examine the behavior of freshwater plankton, or to search for organisms within a sample of soil removed from my garden at home. I think of the microscope as a window, allowing me to admire and understand aspects of nature I never knew existed. Next year, I suspect I'll be looking through this window as much as through the window of my dormitory on many a rainy Oregon day. But it is only after reading your book that I have begun to wonder whether a microscopic lens is really the window I should be using. Derrick, when intuition and a few prophetic dreams sent you glancing out of your bedroom window time and time again to witness the resident coyote disappearing into the forest with another one of your chickens, you were observing nature from behind the glass of a window not existing in science. Science leaves no room for making deals with coyotes, as you did, and for receiving consolation from the voices of stars. Science would apply logic to these touching experiences of yours and conclude that you spent too much time alone, that the duck you claimed offered himself to the blade of your axe was the product of an isolated writer's imagination, and that the coyotes, just like most predators, cause less trouble to humans when they are no longer threatened by hunger. Science will make sense of your supposed truce with the coyotes through one logical explanation or another, until every ounce of the mystery which made your account so intriguing has received the same treatment as a cancer cell undergoing radiation. The window of a microscope will never reveal the type of nature-human interaction permitted by a view through the glass squares in your bedroom. I'm a fiction writer, Derrick, and a poet who founded a writing group at my high school. Am I kidding myself by thinking I belong in science? I analyze literature for pleasure, but I also love scientific articles about honeybee research and the discovery of new planets. I'm choosing to contact you not only because your book has been a pothole in my road towards developing a firm trust in science, but also because I relate to you. In college, you pursued a bachelor's of science in mineral engineering physics. However, somewhere along the way, you seem to have abandoned numbers and hard facts for a more imaginative path, that of a creative writing teacher. People like us, who harbor such a broad range of interests, where do we fit into society? Your accounts of your experiences often take on a spiritual nature that would be scoffed at in the laboratories where I hope one day to study. Upon realizing this, I suffered an emotional conflict. You suggest that mending the damaged relationship between humans and the organisms composing our natural environment, a relationship that once consisted of so much respect, will require us to abandon our societal mindset of human superiority over all beings. Where might science aid instead of hinder such a transformation? Are scientific approaches towards conservation too impersonal? And if so, how may this problem be remedied by combining biology with spirituality? Is that even possible? Derrick, there must be a natural scientist somewhere within me, for, as you have surely noticed, I am brimming with curiosity and questions. I smiled when you told in your book about frustrating your teachers by posing questions that they were unable to answer. I, too, have been guilty of this act. I don't expect you to answer all of my queries. I only wish to know if I am, indeed, positioning myself to help others learn a language older than words, so that they too may join the conversations of the natural world. Please tell me, Derrick, that this language may in fact be spoken through any window, as long as those who are speaking it are willing to listen. Respectfully, Lucia Hidalgo.